there, it's Thursday, December, oh, it's not December, Thursday, January 9th. It's Thursday, January 9th. Happy New Year! I hope that you had a good New Year and a good Christmas. I have been enjoying my trip home. Well, visiting my parents, technically. I spent the first 2 days of my trip for New Year's Eve and New Year's at my older brother's house in Columbus with him and his wife and their 2 kids, so my nieces. So I spent a lot of time with family, and I mean a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old, and it's weird to overhear the conversations that potty training parents have with their kids. Very strange. And then I spent the next 2 days babysitting my other niece of my other brother and sister-in-law in Indy, and so I spent 2 days talking to a 1-year-old, which was very strange, but I ended up spending the night because I was going to babysit the next day, and we had a snowstorm. So this snowstorm dumped about 1.5 feet of snow, and then for the next couple days after the snowstorm we were in negatives with a wind chill, and so the wind chill was like -30 something, and so people were like throwing boiling water outside because it would turn to snow in the air, and people were blowing bubbles and their bubbles would freeze. There's some really cool YouTube videos you should look up because it was kind of cool. Yeah, so they've canceled school. My little sister, Monday they had a teacher day and they're supposed to go back Tuesday, and school's canceled all the way through tomorrow, and she hasn't gotten back to school. So she has an extra week of break, but she's not even enjoying it because she's been stuck inside because we've had travel advisories and travel bans, and so you weren't allowed to be on the roads. I mean, you could get a ticket because you could get frostbite outside in like less than 10 minutes if you had any exposed skin. So it was super dangerous to be outside. So we've all had kind of cabin fever since I got back from babysitting earlier this week. So we've been just, you know, we built some snowmen before it got too cold, and I've been playing lots of games, and I've been reading a lot because my little sister has decided she wants to go back to school. She's so bored being inside because you can't leave the house. But it's been a good trip, and even though I'm excited to go back home to Utah because I'm sick of snow, which just seems wrong because it's Indiana and that's weird, but I should have good footage for you when I get home, when I actually have a computer, because I shipped it home with a friend of mine because she was driving back to Utah, but I hopefully fly home tomorrow. So I hope to see you soon, or I will see you on the internet on Monday, which will be exciting too. Also, I'm glad that you finally saw Frozen, because every time I hear reindeer are better than people, I always thought of you, so I'm really glad that you sang that one because it was like the perfect song for you. Yeah, so keep being authentically awesome.